Well everyone, the Google Pixel 6 Pro was one of those phones that Google ended up making in 2021, and honestly, it was a pretty interesting device. Now, I would probably say that this device is pretty much still worth buying as of this point, so let's go and see how much it's worth buying in the middle part of 2023. Now, there have been a few things that have changed. For one, I will get into it in a second. On the outside, the 6.7-inch LTPO AMOLED panel still looks very, very good. It's a 120Hz screen, and Google did a really good job with this specific device. You can see, even in this day and age, it still looks beautiful, and it's going to be one of those phones that holds up the test of time, probably for the next 10 years. Like, how much better can a phone look beyond this? There's barely any bezel on this thing at all. Now, we're getting USB-C on the bottom of this phone, which is awesome. On the back, we're getting our full-on glass back, standard glass back, though not a frosted one, which was interesting. I feel like Google could go and throw a frosted glass back on these phones by now, but they didn't, but there's not much to really hate on it there. We're also getting a triple camera setup on the back, wireless charging, reverse wireless charging, very, very premium feeling phone. But nowadays this phone has gone down in value so much. This thing is like less than $400 right now, which is pretty crazy because this is a very good feeling phone as of now. So in terms of the outside, definitely gets a thumbs up for me for sure. Now on top of that, in terms of the cameras, like I mentioned, wide telephoto ultra wide camera. You're getting 4K at 60 on the back, 4K at 30 on the front, which is interesting. I feel like they should have just put 4K at 60 on the front here. But like even in 2021 standards, that's still something they should have probably done. But again, it is what it is. There's not really too much we can think about it there. In terms of the camera quality in the photos, still very good camera quality, still very good photos you can take on this thing too. So I would say overall, it gets a thumbs up for me. There's not really a whole lot to complain about here, just from that perspective alone. Now on top of that, with this type of device, you are getting a very good supported software number of years. So this phone's going to be lasting for many, many years to come. And that is actually something that's very cool. When you're getting a phone like this, it's going to be a device that is going to be supported for a long period of time. And that is something that I really do like with this type of device. Now, I will say it is on Android 14 right now on the beta. And I'm sure the betas are going to be buggy and there's going to be messy things here and there. But I definitely do like the way this phone is actually performing. And I do think that's a really, really nice thing here too. Now, in terms of performance, this phone has that Google Tensor first generation chipset inside with 12 gigabytes of RAM. And much like I mentioned before, that's a good amount of RAM to have on a device like this. Again, it's not perfect, but it really does get the job done. And I think this is a pretty decent performing phone when it actually comes down to it. So to kind of sum up this whole entire video, what I'll tell you is, although this probably wouldn't be the first phone I'd recommend buying for the majority of people, I think the Pixel 7 Pro in the used market is probably the better one. This is a very good phone for the price. If you can buy this thing for like around $350, if you can buy this thing for less than $350, I think that's a pretty decent deal. But keep in mind that there's other 2021 flagships that might be a better deal for some people. Phones like the S21 Ultra, I think that is more of a flagship that has way more features built in. Even the S22 Ultra, you can probably buy for a little bit more expensive than this thing. And that phone has a ton of value and a ton of dollars built in too. So I would say from that perspective, thumbs up for me for sure. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.